Okay, take a good seat. So today I've been calling them Tone It Tuesdays. I nearly didn't make it here. I very nearly overslept, so I'm here. So we're going to have a look at toning our legs today, all around the legs. Does that sound good? Yeah, so really fire our foundation up, and then you'll be ready to sit on your derriere and get your work done today. All right, so let's start by bringing our hands to prayer. Take a couple of circles of your shoulders. And then as you do that, move your neck and chin around and make some ugly faces. So open up your jaw around, and really wake up the sides of the jaw there. Okay, and then as if you're sort of flicking water off your hands, this is great to do if you're doing a lot of typing and stuff. Just shake, get sort of like spaghetti arms, get yourself some spaghetti arms. Okay, and then bring your spaghetti hands to your thighs. Take a lovely deep breath in through both nostrils and a gorgeous breath out. Good morning, Tuesday. Tone It Tuesday. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take a couple of rounds like that on your own as you center yourself. And just a brief 10-15 minutes, but it can really set you up for your day. So again, as usual, really well done for turning up live or on recording. Okay, gently open your eyes. Good morning, yogis. Let's begin by standing at the top of your mat. So if you're on anything, you can pop that to the side. If you do lose me, let me know and I'll change mic, okay? Come to the top of your mat. So as always, separate your feet in a hip distance apart. So not as wide as your hips, but here. Bring your hands to your hips, okay? And as you spread your toes, really root down through the inner edges of your feet. So this line of your foot and the little toe mound. So you've got all 5 toe mounds rooted down, and keep them rooted down as you start to shift the weight forward and lift your heels off the mat. So keep it even between big toe mound and little toe mound. Lift your heels as high as you can. And then inhale, reach your arms up overhead, interlink your hands, stretch your wrists up towards the ceiling and reach up. Now you're going to feel a little bit of a wobble. That's okay. As you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. See if you can stay high as you bend your knees, but keep your heels high like you're a ballerina on point or something. Try not to drop the heels. Try and squeeze your heels to a midline as you start to feel and tone your legs. Come down to wherever you can. If you've got sore knees, just don't come as far as me. And then keeping the heels lifted, come on back up. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, really slowly, like you're wading through treacle. Lower your heels down ever so slowly, so that touch of your heel at the back is ever so light. And then exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, this time bring your hands even level with your shoulders. I'll step back a bit so you can see me. And then again, come up on your toes, start to tone those calves and use your feet. And those wobbles and pulses means that muscles are working, so it's all good. And then bend your knees and start to imagine you're sliding your back down a wall and come to wherever your knees will allow you. And if you can get this low, don't then just sit on your heels. That's called cheating. Okay, always just lift your bottom slightly so your legs are having to work. And then smile, everybody. Yeah, that's your leg strength. You're stronger than you believe you are. Take one more breath and then super slowly see if you can come up again. Slow, slow, slow. Reach up. Heels high, ooh, wobble, wobble. And then as you exhale, lower those heels down. Again, just like you're just touching your heels gently. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good morning to your legs. Inhale, reach. And exhale, remember, hinge at the hips. Bow your way forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Give your spine a lovely extension. Exhale and bow. And then sit right down into your legs. This time you can keep the heels down. Now do the reverse and put the weight right back into your heels. Happy here, bring your hands to your hips. Happy here, reach your arms overhead. And remember, you can always change your mind and bring your hands back to your hips or your knees. Sit back, chair pose. And then look down at the mat. And as you exhale, swan dive forward. Doesn't it feel good? Bow your way forward. Place your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Again, like you're wading through treacle, ease. Give yourself a little walk out there. Lovely. And then begin to straighten the legs. Lift into your tummy and then float forward to a high plank. So look back at your toes, make sure they're inner hip width apart again. And you're really using an even amount of weight in the arms and the legs. Okay, and then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Looking up between your hands, step your left foot right up between your hands. Help it up there, wiggle it up there, drag it up there. Leave the back heel high, okay, and bring your hands to your hips. All right. So making sure this knee doesn't overshoot the ankle there. You maybe need to wiggle your back leg back a little bit. And then imagine you're leaning back. So lean back on your back leg and start to bend the knee. Okay, and then lean back so much and bend your knee so it almost touches the mat, but it doesn't quite. So really lean back into that leg. Really feel the toe mounds of your right foot. Okay, now see if you can stay this deep in your front leg and power up your back leg again. Really straighten it. Let's do that again. Bend that back leg, stay deep in this front leg. Maybe even reach your arms up overhead. Remembering arms overhead adds an extra strain to your heart. So you don't necessarily have to do that. Bend that back leg and let it hover. Stay this deep. You've got this, yogis. Power up the back leg. We're going to do it one more time. Bend the back leg. Stay deep. Straighten the back leg into crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring your fingertips down to the mat. And again, step back to downward facing dog. Yum. Inhale to a high plank. Okay, hold it, feel your legs. You can either bring your knees down or follow me to a chaturanga. Release all the way down to the mat and then point your toes and push your shoelace tops into the mat. Take your shoulders back. And even as you come to a back bend here, really use your legs as strength to inhale and circle you up, draw you up to a little cobra. And then release your face again. Come up to all fours and downward facing dog. Wade yourself through your treacle. Okay, we're going to do the other leg now. So looking up, step your right foot up in between your hands. Help it up, drag it up. So this isn't a flow style of yoga, it's more hatha based. So don't worry if it doesn't look like Darcy Buttle dancing around the mat. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Lovely. And then again, lean back, go back. We tend to sort of lean all and give this front leg all the work. So lean back here, go back, way back, and then maybe bring this back knee, start to bring it down. Don't let it touch, just let it hover. Morning, everyone, smile, you've got this. Stay that deep in your right leg and then power up your back leg, like you're shooting a firework out your back heel. Okay, bend it again so it hovers, lean back, feel your strength. Maybe you could reach your arms overhead. But if you're already hot and sweaty, don't worry. You don't have to do all the extras. Power up the back leg. One more time, everybody. Bend that back leg. Feel how strong you are. And power it up. Fantabulous. Place your hands down to frame your right foot. And then step your left foot forward. Well done. So heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. Bend your knees just a little bit. So look at mine, about 20 degrees. And then hold your own elbows hanging out. Give those legs a little bit of a love. And then as if someone's put a puppet string on each sit bone, I want you to imagine you're being lifted up by your sit bones as you start to straighten your legs a little bit more to whatever degree you can manage. Hang down, hold down, one more breath. Lovely. And then bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and inhale. Come on up to standing. Well done. Step 2, mid-mat. All right, we'll start to tone a little bit of the booty there. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. And I'll do the side you can see. So this right foot is facing the short edge of the mat. Okay, and slide your right leg back. So you're on your left leg, right leg slides back, hands to your hips. Imagine these hip points are your car headlights and your mat is the road. So point clearly down the road and start to lift your back foot off just an inch. Now, as you pick that leg off, don't let it go limp and loose. Spread the toes and feel the tone of the muscle. You just work those muscles. You should be able to feel them. And then start to bring your torso down. Bring it at the same rate as your legs. So if you end up staying here, that's fine. That is still warrior 3. Okay, and then start to come down and down to wherever you can. Working on the legs today. So keep your hands on your hips just for today. Lift the elbows, lift your chin, and then bend your supporting leg 1 inch and straighten it. Bend it. And straighten. One more, you've got this. Bend it and straighten, and then sweep your right leg down. Hopefully you felt your booty. Okay, other side. Nearly there, okay? I've only got 15 minutes to work you out. Slide your left leg back. Right leg is forward. Remember, this foundation is really key, especially in Anusara yoga. Hands to your hips and float your left leg off just an inch. And remember, don't let it go bleh. Okay, spread your toes so you feel the muscles tone to the bone. We have buzzwords in Anusara. We call this muscular energy. And then start to come down to the best of your ability, remembering it might be different this side. Lift your elbows. Come to wherever you can. Make this the last one, best one, okay? So bend your supporting leg just an inch or so and fire it up. Bend it. And straighten it, bend it, and straighten it, and then sweep the left leg down. Well done. Make a fist with your hands, bend your knees, and give your booty a little bit of a massage there. Maybe you overclench. We can be quite weak in these glutes, so this is a really good thing to do. Sway them out. Give your shoulders a circle, hips a circle, right leg, left leg, like a mad spider. Okay, tone it Tuesday. Well done. I hope you feel your legs and your bum. All right, and so homework today is actually something I would like, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm eating in all the time, getting a bit bored with the old recipes. So I've got a recipe I'm going to photo and share on the group, the Tejase Seekers. So when you see that, maybe you guys can post 1 or 2, and maybe we can all get a few different recipes, because I'm just getting bored of what I'm eating. I don't know about you. Something, make it nice and healthy, okay? And then we can all maybe share. No, Noya's nodding, shaking her head. Maybe it's a cocktail, Noya, from you we'll get then. It could be a green smoothie. I'd love a green smoothie recipe if anybody. No bananas though. I'm allergic to bananas. So yeah, green smoothie recipe, anybody? I'd love, and I'm sure.